Hello, God bless from Up Ministries. It's me, Dick Jr. I'm coming to you today to read you 1 Kings chapter 4. It's more about Solomon. I prayed and asked God to help me to speak with you today before I started this video. And I suggest that anytime you place yourself in God's Word, you also pray, but that you pray and ask Him for knowledge, wisdom, and understanding specifically. And He's going to give them to you. You can find that in Ephesians chapter 1, verses 16 and 17. Among other places, just continue to read it and you'll find it. But God's not going to keep us in the dark about His Word because He wants us to understand and know who He is and what we need to be and what we need to do for Him. Okay? Those things being said, though, I suggest that you take other things to God. Concerns, wants, needs, fears. Just talk to God a little bit and, see how it goes. I can't tell you, make any promises on those things, but I can tell you that He has blessed me abundantly and listened to my prayers. And, I've become a much better man, much happier man since God began to be with me. We'll say it that way. So those things being said, I'm going to go ahead and get started here in 1 Kings chapter 4. It's about 3.5 columns, not too bad. So, now King Solomon was king over all Israel. These were his officials. Azariah, the son of Zadok, was the priest. Elihoreph and Ahijah, the sons of Shisha, were secretaries. Jehoshaphat, the son of Ahilud, was the recorder. And Benaiah, the son of Jehoiada, was over the army. And Zadok and Abiathar were priests. And Azariah, the son of Nathan, was over the deputies. And Zabud, the son of Nathan, was a priest. Well, the son of Nathan, a priest, was the king's friend. Just he had a priest as a friend. And Ahishar was over the household. And Adenoram, the son of Abda, was over the men subject to forced labor. Solomon had 12 deputies over all Israel, who provided for the king and his household. Each man had to provide for a month in the year. These are their names: Ben-Hur in the hill country of Ephraim, Ben-Decker in Makaz, and Shalabim and Beth-Shemesh, and Elon Beth-Hanan, Ben-Hesed in Aroboth. Sako was his and all the land of Hepher. Ben-Abinadab in all the height of Dor. Taphath, the daughter of Solomon, was his wife. Baanah, the son of Ahilud, in Taanach and Megiddo, and all Beth-Shin, which is beside Zarathan, below Jezreel, from Beth-Shin to Abel Meheloah, as far as the other side of Jokmeam. Ben Geber in Ramoth Gilead, the towns of Jair, the son of Manasseh, which is in Gilead, were his. The region of Argob, which is in Bashan, 60 great cities with walls and bronze bars, were his. Ahinadab, the son of Edo, in Mahanaim. Ahimaaz in Naphtali. He also married Besemath, the daughter of Solomon. Baanah, the son of Hushiah, in Asher and Bealoth. Jehoshaphat, the son of Paruah, in Issachar. Shimei, the son of Elah, in Benjamin. Geber, the son of Uri, in the land of Gilead, the country of Shihon, king of the Amorites, and of Og, king of Bashan. And he was the only deputy who was in the land. And Judah and Israel were as numerous as the sand that is on the seashore in abundance. They were eating and drinking and rejoicing. Now Solomon ruled over all the kingdoms from the river to the land of the Philistines and to the border of Egypt. They brought tribute and served Solomon all the days of his life. Solomon's provision for one day was 60 cores of flour, 60 cores of meal, 10 fat oxen, 20 pasture-fed oxen, 100 sheep, besides deer, gazelles, roebucks, and fattened fowl. For he had dominion over everything west of the river, from Tiphsah even to Gaza, over all the kings west of the river, and he had peace on all sides around about him. So Judah and Israel lived in safety, every man under his vine and his fig tree, from Dan even to Beersheba, all the days of Solomon. Solomon had 40,000 stalls of horses for his chariots, and 12,000 horsemen. Those deputies provided for King Solomon and all who came to King Solomon's table, each in his month. And they left nothing lacking. They also brought barley and straw for the horses, and swift steeds for the place where it should be, each according to his charge. Now God gave Solomon wisdom and very great discernment and breadth of mind, like the sand that is on the seashore. Solomon's wisdom surpassed the wisdom of all the sons of the east and all the wisdom of Egypt. For he was wiser than all men, than Ethan the Ezrahite, Heman, Calcol, Darda, the sons of Mahol, and his name was known in all the surrounding nations. He also spoke 3,000 proverbs, and his songs were 1,005. He spoke of trees, from the cedar that is in Lebanon even to the hyssop that grows on the wall. He spoke also of animals and birds and creeping things and fish. Men came from all peoples to hear the wisdom of Solomon, for all the kings of the earth who had heard of his wisdom. From all the kings of the earth who had heard of his wisdom. So that's all I have for 1 Kings chapter 4. Thanks for listening, and God bless.